I think children in general just deserve, like, a few more rights than they have, because currently, they've got zero. Their parents run their lives. Like, you cannot do absolute shit until you're 18. And that's really fucking horrible when you're, like, 15 or 16, you know, and your parents are absolute assholes who can't even bring you to the doctor, you know? Because, like, when you're at least a teenager, you need to be able to make some of these adult decisions for yourself, because sometimes you have neglectful parents who don't give a shit about you. And sometimes you need to move out at the ripe young age of, like, 15 years old.
Right, that's what the point of being an emancipated teenager is supposed to be, too.
Yeah, it's
although it's rare for people to become that.
It's hard to even get that, though, you know?
Right. This is a problem, Jill.
It's okay. You'll be alright.
No, I will not.
Maybe use something like the Ripper. You got any Ripper blades?
Yeah, so I need to figure out a way to get out of there, because I kind of have sealed myself in. Oh my gosh. I need to stop this guy for a second. I think that, I agree, the problem is who will pay for it. Like, so if the parents say, I'm not paying for it,
yeah, and
the kid has the right to therapy, they have the right to therapy, but not to sound like a, major douchebag here, because this is very much like a question, I guess, of...
No, I know what you're getting at here. Like, the stupid medical system is, like, always making people pay for things, and that's a whole nother goddamn conversation I got. I hate big medical and the fact that they make people who don't have money pay so much money for these things. I think if you're under the age of 18, you legally should be allowed to get things like free therapy or like free surgery. You know, I think that the government should eat that cost. The government's got enough money to eat that cost, but they don't give a shit about children.
Right. No, I think that my issue is that the government is willing to eat that cost on, like, other areas. Like, for example, I'm going to sound, like, very preachy, but fighting, like, 50 wars at the same time.
Yeah, and, like, spend $1,000,000,000 billion on the stupid military. But if you take less than 2% of that...
The military is not stupid.
No, I know, but if you, like, take less than 2% of the budget, not only do we still have the best military in the world, but we can also help younger kids be able to get the medical things that they need for no cost. And help the education system. You know, like, it's just a matter of budgeting correctly, and that's why I'm so angry about, like, the stupid big medical thing taking advantage of, people and insurance companies and of the government, and the government not doing anything about it.
Seriously, this guy's in here now? Get out, man. I agree. I was just saying, like, I would be careful who you blame for it. It's not the military's fault that
No.
Get away from me. That the government overvalues some areas of government like that and not others.
Well, it's, like, also an issue that there's, like, lesser troops who aren't given as much technology and, like, helpful things for them to be able to do their jobs correctly, but other parts of the military are, too. It's, like, very unbalanced.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be balanced out more.
Hold on.
No, I agree. I think that the problem... Can this guy get in the bathroom?
Like, I think the safety of the country is extremely important, too, but I also think, there are other things that are also extremely important that I think a couple $1 billion won't hurt anything to go into, you know?
Right, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that the government should technically do. Like, one thing is kind of debt forgiveness, too, like, if we're being honest. Yes, you chose to take those debts. So, like, at the end of the day, if my college loans are not forgiven, I chose to take those college loans. That is on me, too.
Mm-hmm.
However, the college systems have been unregulated to the point here where you need loans to go to college, and the U.S. government has pushed a propaganda that people need to go to college for decades now, you know what I mean? And now they don't have people in the trades, and they bitch about it, and it's like, well, that's your fault. You told the public schools and stuff to push everyone into college, and now you're mad about it, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense, but they put millions of Americans in heavy debt.
Yeah.
And so you kind of have these problems where it's like, well, the government is almost just as responsible for indoctrinating people to go to college and take, you know, $150,000 worth of loans when they're working at fucking McDonald's.
And that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
Like, those...
Nothing's being said.
Those schools need to be capped on a specific amount that they can charge.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll help the government because they won't have to give out as many loans, which means they won't have to give out as much money, and they'll have more money for other important things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think they should also encourage people to do what they want and follow their own dreams and their own paths, and probably encourage them to go into, like, trades and also other important jobs, too.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like the school system in general should just be like, hey, you know, going to college is good and all, but there's other fantastic routes that you can do without going to college, and here are those routes if you choose to go down them.
Right, people should just be allowed more choice in what they pick. By the way, the reason I didn't interrupt you at all is nothing was said in all of that.
That makes sense.
All it was because when we don't do this, there are always people who will get on me if I didn't understand something in the story. So I am listening. They just said that doctor guy has gone crazy, and the doctor guy said I should come meet him, and I kind of proved myself.
So stuff we already know.
Yes, but there's two doctors. That's what's weird. Is like I don't know if they're both doctors or not, but I think they are. I think that guy who didn't want us on the shuttle, who wants us to prove ourselves, is one doctor and one side of this religion who went nuts, and this other guy who was on this TV in here.
The guy with the accent?
Yeah, who was like, hey, don't leave the church. That's... Oh my. That's bad. Don't do that. That guy, I think, is the even crazier doctor who's like the main villain doctor.
He's that guy who we,
He stabbed that guy in the forehead.
Yeah, and we read those notes earlier on in the game where he was talking about how, like, he thinks the Necromorphs are beautiful and how he likes that they're his creations almost. And he, like, gets off to it, and it's like, I don't know, I'd rather go see other Doctor Dude.
What if I kill him and I say this? I think I'll get a second opinion. Like, right after I kill him, like an 80's action star.
Stupid.
It's awesome, dude. 80's action stars were the best with their one-liners, you gotta admit.
Yeah, they were. I thought it was funny.
It was awesome.
That's why 80's movies are so good. They're, like, all a bunch of practical effects, and it, like, looks all vintage, and there's, like...
They're like cartoons for adults.
Yeah, it's really good.
They're live-action cartoons for adults. You can't watch RoboCop 1 and 2 and not think that, or Terminator 1 and 2. It is awesome.
I want more, like, vintage-looking movies like that to come out. Like, I know, like, people aren't into that anymore, but I think it would be awesome to have, like, a new style of movie come out where it's, like, based off the 80's, and they use, like, a bunch of practical effects and make it look like it's the 80's again.
I agree. And also, I just upgraded the damage of my plasma cutter.
It could even be, like, a new genre of movie. Also, that's awesome.
What, 80's movies? Like, or, well, they're...
Like, vintage kind of, like, movies made in modern day.
There kind of are now. That's kind of been a rise of a subgenre. I would say Bohemian Rhapsody was very much that.
I never saw it.
So was... You should watch it sometime. I own it. It's very good. It's a little sad, though. It's... and it takes some liberties with Freddie Mercury's personal details in life, but it's a very good movie. I don't know, there's a lot of movies that have kind of been going in that more time capsule-y direction. But, okay, this guy's rig looks weird, too. Hello?
I think...
Wait 1 second.
You've made it! Oh, thank God you made it. I've been following your progress. I know you want to repair the executive shuttle and leave this place, but escape is impossible at this point. The shuttle shock point drive is destroyed. No. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. At first, I lost hope. I tried to scuttle the ship, sabotage the systems. But Amelia, she changed things. The church, they think the marker is divine, but they don't know what's happened here, what's been released. Look. Look at this. That is what we found in the core of the planet. Mercer calls it the hive mind. It's the source, controlling the Necromorphs telepathically. We were so stupid! But Amelia, she knew it could be stopped by returning the marker to the planet. The marker was containing it within the planet. Return the marker and seal the hive mind. Please. I'm sorry, Amelia. I bear much of the responsibility for this tragedy. Now, I must take responsibility for ending it. And atone for my sins. But you can help me. If you repair the shuttle and bring the marker back on board, we can end this forever.
Do we trust him?
I don't know. That was why did you like sheesh on his arm? You know that weird thing people do online.
I don't know. Weird, huh?
Is this guy have me go in there? I don't trust him, but we have no other alternative.
You got a gold semiconductor. Did you notice that?
Yes, so I'm hoping that that'll help me get a new suit.
That room is red. Look at the floor. Blood.
I know. I thought. Just a second. Okay, this is where we came from.
Hey,
Oh.
that's Big Boy.
Hello.
Hello!
He's not fat.
No, but he looks large and in charge standing there.
Well, it's not very nice. I stand like that all the time.
Large and in charge?
I'm standing like that right now. Ow, my tummy.
Tom.
Don't hit my tummy.
You needed it.
I didn't need or want that.
Yeah, you did. I
Oh,
love
we have a
Tom.
couple of semiconductors to sell. I might be able to get that new suit.
Woo!
Oh my, okay, well, we're just gonna shut that door.
Nice.
Let's just...
So did we ever establish if they could come through doors or not?
They have no idea how to do it, but they can come through, they can come through the vents and stuff.
That makes sense. Look, do you see all of those, like, very stick-up-your-ass dudes with their heads, like, tilted up in their portraits?
Yeah, Mao Zedong and stuff, yeah, what about them?
That just looks stupid.
Well, looks like they're from different walks of life.
Are they all, like, the captains of the ship?
I have no idea what the heck they're supposed to be. Bunch of old people. I don't respect my elders.
Oh, me either. I think they're kinda dumb.
Okay. There's way too many guys here.
Yeah, and they're all gigantic. Like, why are there so many, like, 600-pound life victims here?
I like how they're always victims.
They are.
In my defense, I think I've handled this area pretty well so far.
I think you handled it horribly.
Okay, well, that's just unkind and unnecessary. These things are so gross. They're like little weird hands.
I hate how they, like, flip over and try to get you. They remind me of, that hand from the Addams Family.
Oh, yeah. What was that guy's name?
I think he was, like, Cousin It, or maybe,
Yeah.
maybe it was that hairy guy.
No. Cousin It's the short little guy.
Yeah, the hairy guy.
Also, people pointed out that we haven't been using our alternative methods of fire, where, like, you hold R1 and you can, like, shoot up or whatever.
I didn't know we could do that.
I have never... Like, the one time I tried it, I didn't find it useful.
I didn't know that existed.
I guess we'll try it on somebody. Which way does this... It wants me to go that way, which means I'm not going to, because I hate the government.
Did they ever tell us, like, how to do that in the tutorial, or...?
Yeah.
So I missed it.
No, it was a long time ago, Jill.
I don't remember that at all. Nice. You ruined this room.
Thank you.
This looked like a
I
little...
hate chairs.
This looked like a lovely little, living quarters before you destroyed it.
Yeah, except that people would be able to see in.
Go buy curtains.
What the heck is that thing, by the way? Is that a rock?
What?
That.
Oh, it looks like a rock to me.
Can't shoot it. Very un-American if I can't shoot it.
It's true.
What is the first thing you think Americans would do if they met aliens? I think shoot them.
Kill them.
Yes. That's my thought process as well.
Yeah, usually. Unless they're, like, scientist Americans, but if it's, like, military Americans, they're gonna shoot them. Which majority of Americans that they send out are often military.
What does that even mean? How would you know that? When have we met aliens?
Oh, well. When have you met aliens? I don't know. When have I met aliens? What?
That's a good point. Why was I so, focused on myself with that one?
You're really selfish. You know that?
I do know that, and I kind of think it's funny. That's why I continue to do it.
That makes sense. So you have a skewed sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. Gotta be great in a mosh pit.
What, being a skewed sense of humor?
No, Isaac with his stomping.
Oh, his stupid stomping.
And whacking people.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, he would be.
Audio log.
Captain's log. Personal. I want to set the record straight. By the time this log is heard, my actions will have been vindicated. I'm a unitologist. By now, it's probably no secret that we shouldn't be in this star system. Just another illegal mining job for the company. That is until the colony found the marker. That was when the church took an interest and chose me to lead this pilgrimage. They also ensured many of the mission crew were devout. My primary instruction was to get the marker up from the colony and on board the ship. Dr. Kine, the CSO, is an expert on the original marker and was tasked with deciphering this new one. He says he's making good progress. My decision to quarantine the colony is sound. They've got some kind of epidemic down there, and I can't allow it to infect the ship. Not with such precious cargo. Not when we are so close. Planet Crack takes place tomorrow. We'll continue to decipher the marker, and when we return home, we'll pass all our findings and the marker to the church. The government isn't going to cover this one up. Altman be praised.
So they think they're doing the right thing.
But they're not.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely not, because taking the marker from this planet is what caused everything, so...
You think that's what he was talking about with the epidemic?
Yeah, I mean, the Necromorphs and everything, yeah. I don't think that they all know... Like, the unitologists, from what I can tell with their whole thing about, oh, some of them are in the know and some aren't, I don't think most of them would know actually what these things are.
Uh-huh.
And what they're connected to. Goddamn unis are running the ship. Oh, so this is a list of unitologists that they exposed. Mm-hmm. Well, I would like to find a store in this ship, for God's sake, because we've been walking around here forever. By the way, what is this?
A picture.
Oh, alright, cool. Glad we really uncovered deep lore about the ship in that one.
We did.
Nope, didn't miss. Wait, did I miss something? Nope. Can't take the mop.
I think you need that mop. I think it's a good weapon.
I wanted it, and I'm kind of upset, but I guess I'm just going to have to press on without it.
2 mops. Very rare things to see, and you don't get any of them.
This has been a long chapter.
It has been, actually.
Store?
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 I don't see one.
This kind of looks like that room we went in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it actually does kind of. Well, I think that's the tram to leave.
Let's leave.
No, let's not yet, because once we leave, we're out of the chapter.
Oh.
There could be more goodies around here. Like, look at this.
Like
plasma
energy and plasma energy. And
saves me money.
And plasma. There's another glowing thing.
Another plasma energy. See, that saved me money.
Wow.
What is this stuff? Shuttle control.
Offline, nav cards required. Why don't you click on that to put the nav cards in?
Because I don't want to end up progressing the game yet until I check out this room.
Oh.
Room?
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 Roof?
Rum?
Roof?
Rough?
Poof?
Yiff? Oh.
Poof?
Yiffing?
Snuffing?
Do you think there have ever been, like, a serial killer who, back when snuff films were more of a thing, would, like, swap out a tape and put his kills on a tape and then have, like, a family accidentally get it or something? Like,
What's a snuff film?
A snuff film's like a murder film.
Oh.
Like somebody getting killed on film.
Oh, like on the dark web?
Well, yeah, but it used to be... What was that.
So you think you were asking me, do I think any serial killer has ever taken, like, some family's home movies and switched it to be, like, their kills?
No, I meant, like, back when, like, not Best Buy, Blockbuster was a thing or something like that.
Oh, like, switched out a tape there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably not, so they probably would have been real,
Immediately caught?
Yeah. But it's an interesting idea for a serial killer.
Or for a horror movie.
I miss places like Blockbuster.
Excellent. Wait there for me. I'm on my way.
I actually miss Blockbuster as well. I don't know if there's one left, but I know that Cinemassacre, that channel on YouTube, the one with James Rolfe, who did like the Angry Video Game Nerd and all those old classic YouTube things, he still makes videos now. They had a thing where they visited, I think, the last Blockbuster in operation. There was still one up a couple of years ago.
Wow.
I don't know if it's even a thing anymore, though, or not.
Probably gone now.
Very
what was
likely.
it like when they went there? Were they able to rent movies?
Yeah, it seemed very classic.
Huh. Interesting. Did people work there?
Oh, jeez. Yes, people did still work there. It was more like a small-owned business versus like a big corporate thing.
Oh, like somebody like bought it and like owned it after Blockbuster shut down?
Yeah, that's kind of what it seemed like to me. It didn't seem like a corporate thing.
That makes sense. Did they let people buy movies, you think? Or
Buy or rent?
like, do you think people I mean, there's not a whole lot in the renting business now, so I assume they probably had people buy movies instead.
No, they were still doing renting.
Oh, no buying?
Oh, gee, I don't know if they did buying, but I know that they were still doing renting there.
To be honest, I wish there was like full-on like movie stores that you could buy just movies at, that had like all of the new movies that come out, like on all of the newest resolution with like the slipcovers, and like maybe they had exclusive steelbooks and exclusive like things, you know, so when you wanted to go get a movie that you wanted like the collector's edition of, you'd go there, sort of thing.
You're saying instead of just leaving it all to like
People
Best
like Best Buy and Target
Walmart?
that sell a bunch of other stuff too. Yeah, I'm talking about like just a movie store. Or like a store that sells both just movies and video games. That's it.
We should actually look into that. I do know there's a few in Minnesota that are like dedicated media shops, but there's not many left.
Yeah, and a lot of them are like used stuff.
I'm okay with used stuff, but you're talking you want new and used, or just new?
Yeah, I want new and used. Like, I want like this company to be able to like get in the newest stuff that day that it comes out, and also have used stuff on sale.
That would be really awesome.
You know?
You know, it kind of reminds me of how there used to be more dedicated toy stores.
Yeah.
And that's something that I miss too.
I miss dedicated toy stores. Like, I miss Toys R Us. I don't get why they went out of business. Don't people like toys still? Like,
Yeah.
were they just not getting enough business, or what happened?
Toys R Us kind of made some dumb choices too. Like in terms of their own... Oh no. Come on.
There's a lot.
Well, I'm supposed to lead them here and then fire the engines to kill it, but the problem is that I don't have stasis.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I have some in here. No.
Uh-oh. Well, we sold it all.
And I don't know... I guess I don't know how to get this guy...
If only we had a store.
a dedicated movie store. Like, get out of my way, man.
Maybe we should look up and see if there's any dedicated toy stores around here that we could go to, because I'd like to go to some and look at the dolls and such.
I mean, we went to one of them.
I know. I'd like to go to more.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna have time. Oh, I have an idea.
Okay.
It is that I can disable this guy right there. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I wasted a lot of our stuff.
That's okay. You can always buy more.
Okay, so here's my idea. We need to get this guy over here. And since I don't have stasis, once he gets here... So I'm going to grab this real quick. Once he gets on this thing, I need to take out his legs and arms.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'll be stuck here. Okay, well, he's just chilling in there. I don't know, I guess he's like getting a coffee or something.
Yeah.
Alright,
It's been a long work day, okay? He killed a lot of people. It's been rough.
Oh, no. Okay. Sorry, I'm really concentrating here. That guy needs to get gone. Okay, go.
Hurry up.
Please. Well, I'm trying.
Faster.
Fire. This should get him. Oh,
Yay.
that should do it.
Yay, you did it.
Oh,
Yay.
oh, finally. Bastard. I don't have, like, any health.
Why does it still say stand by? Oh.
Docking clamps released.
It works. Yes, this will work. There's still time to make things right. The shuttle needs to be released before launch. The control platform there. I need you to guide the undocking procedure while I start the shuttle's engines. This will make us whole again. Hurry! I'll take the shuttle up to the flight deck where the marker's being held.
He's going to get on that shuttle. This is our only escape, and he's going to take it for himself, and he's not going to let us get on it. You fucked up.
Did I?
I think we fucked up. And there's nothing we could have done about it, because it's Isaac's fault, not ours.
I just don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Watch him take your only home flight right home.
Load the marker on board. Yes, Amelia. Soon we'll take it home.
Take it home.
Yeah, take the marker back to its home
I don't know if I'm crazy or
planet.
not, but we need that shuttle. Let's keep him on our side. For now.
Oh, is that a health? Please be a health. Yes.
Oh, yay, health.
Nice. Alright. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Alright.
Alright, okay.
We're pretty close to the end of the game.
Yay, end of the game! No more Dead Space! Woo!
Do you still want to play the other ones eventually? Because I do.
Yeah, but I'm getting sick of this game.
Really? You're sick of it? I'm not sick of it, I just...
I like it. It's just like... I am more excited to play some other stuff right now.
That's kind of where I'm at because we took too many breaks in the middle of playing this.
Yeah, probably did.
I kind of feel like next time we play a game, we should be a little more consistent.
Yeah.
Your time has come. No need to be frightened. No reason to fight. Many have gone before us, and now it's time for us to take the voyage together. Transcend death. Future take its course. Join me as I gaze upon the face of God.
I don't think he's gonna be seeing the face of God. So is this like a weird, like, Christians turned culty?
I don't think they're really Christians. I mean, they just believe in a god.
So it's not like the same God that like Christians believe in, but
No, I think it's just a god.
a God. That makes sense.
In some general sense.
Very odd.
Was that him?
I don't know. I don't think that was him, no. You know, how these people believe in like uniology or whatever?
Yeah, unitology.
I believe in unicornology.
I believe in eunuchology.
What's that?
It's where people who are eunuchs deserve to be a higher class of citizen.
What's a eunuch?
Someone who has their dick and balls cut off.
Oh. Is it
Yeah.
because they grew up in the,
No, it's because of, like, a religious thing.
yeah, in the Middle East.
Sometimes, yeah, but, like, a lot of them were, like, actually Jewish people. Even.
Oh.
That was a thing in their religion back in the day.
Why? That made it so they couldn't have babies.
Right, but the idea was that they were more dedicated to God by cutting sex out of their life. Although, like, the Buddhists did the same thing without just chopping off their junk.
But how do you further your ancestry and further the belief in God by not having children?
I guess you would just teach other people's children.
Okay, I guess.